Welcome back to Tina's Tarot. Thank you guys so much for being here. I am so excited. We are about to jump in. We're going to do a reading and then we're going to do like a live talk. We're going to talk about what's going on with relationships at this point, but that's going to be after. If you guys have any personal questions that you want answered, feel free. You know what to do. You got to send it over to the Cash App, send your question, or let me know in the live chat, and I will answer it live for you, and we will go from there. But let's just start it off. I just want to get into what is going on with you guys at this point in time, what you need to know about your current relationship. Give me one moment. I've got to turn off my TV so it's not blocking out what you all can hear, okay? That's what's popping. Alright, so I'm back. Alright, guys. Right, let's get into this. Leo, if you are in this room at this point in time, alright, we are looking into your current situation. The one that you feel is very slow, it's moving stagnant, it's the one that you feel is not making any type of progression. That's the situation that we're talking about. Nonetheless, this is someone that you have a really good time with, and that's what I'm feeling at this point in time, alright? So, we're going to get into this energies with you, the one that's on your mind, what you need to know right now, the current energies that stand between Leo and the person that they have on their mind. What's up, Scott? How are you? Braveheart. Hi, Amy. How are you, love? Someone's not speaking to you at this point in time right now, Leo. Someone's kind of cut you out or made you feel like they've cut you out. It's someone that you thought that you were building towards some type of long-term relationship with. It's someone whom you felt that you guys could have had either a long-term relationship with, or it's someone where you guys were actually in a long-term commitment, but then all of a sudden, someone's cut you out. That's the type of situation that I'm seeing at this point in time. You are feeling as though someone was very controlling in some instance. Someone was not willing to change their ways is what shows up. You do feel like you were swayed by this individual. You do feel as though you all have had some great romantic times with one another. You feel like they knew how to sweep you off your feet, but nonetheless, there was something about this person that made you feel like they just knew what they were doing a little bit too well, and it made you feel insecure because it made you feel like the person that you were dealing with had player-like tendencies. So, as much as they seem genuine, it's almost like there was something about this individual that made you feel like it wasn't as genuine as they made it out to feel or be, okay? Because at the end of the day, you still felt like you didn't have a say. You feel like this person was the one who was calling the shots, and you were the one who were kind of giving them what it is that they needed in the relationship versus what it is that you need it. So in a lot of ways, you almost feel like the person that you were dealing with, charming, yes, attractive, yes, spontaneous, exciting, yes, but nonetheless, they weren't really providing the stability that you needed. You feel like in some weird way, the only thing that you've ever wanted was someone who appears or comes off as some type of a boss. Do you know what I mean? You were looking for someone to be someone to really kind of lay the foundation in your relationship. You were looking for somebody to stand on business in your relationship. You're looking for somebody who can lead, where you don't necessarily have to do the leading, because we all know you're a Leo, or anyone else who's watching this video or is coming across this video, it's like you always felt like you were the leader in your relationship, but that's not what you necessarily want to be. You want to be appreciated, but you still want to know that the person that you're dealing with can lead the situation, or they can lead the circumstances. And that's what I'm seeing here. But in some weird way, you feel like because this person was so dead set on one way of doing things, that they can never see a new perspective or a new way of doing things. And ultimately, like, it's either let you down in some way because you don't believe in them as much as you used to. What this has led to is a lot of false starts between you and this person, which leads me to believe that this is not the first time that you've encountered this individual. This has been a repetitive cycle between you and them. It starts hot, it starts heavy, but then it also kind of dies out, is what it's showing me. So as much as it's hot and heavy in the beginning, it dies out. So that's what I'm seeing here. That's what you've been dealing with. The thing about it is that you and this person definitely mimic one another. You mirror one another. In a lot of ways, you do feel as though one another is each other's divine counterpart, or they're the type of person that you need in your life to kind of like fulfill things or wishes, you know, that you have within you. So you feel like you've met your person, but nonetheless, like, it's not steady enough because they're either very in and out, very high and low, either slightly bipolar, or they just can't seem to keep the stick of fire burning between the two of you. So that's what I'm seeing at this point in time. The both of you have wanted commitment with one another, but someone is just too immature for that. They can't seem to commit to it. So you've been dealing with commitment issues. You got a charmer here. It's exciting, it's fun, it's lovely, but nonetheless, you feel like this person is not necessarily really securing the bag when it comes to the relationship with you. You guys have been through cycles. You got that death card in the reverse there, okay? And it's letting me know that, like, y'all have come very close to a situation where this shit was almost done and over, but somehow somebody slid in, they saved it, it came back together, and now you all are going through the same situation over again, all right? It comes down to, is someone going to necessarily take action towards this relationship? Is someone really going to put in the effort that this relationship takes, or what it is that you need at this point? And you kind of feel as though someone's basically like taking a back step. They've left you essentially in control, and that doesn't make you feel as though you matter to this person. So they've invoked a lot of, I guess, insecurities within you because of the fact of the matter that they never really stood up. And that's not something that you feel like you deserve, essentially, is what it says. In some ways, you've also questioned this relationship with whomever it is that you've been dealing with. You feel like this person has been codependent with you. You feel like you've been codependent with them. You've tried not necessarily to look at this relationship in this way because even though things have not always been perfect, in a lot of ways, this person has brought you a lot of happiness. But nonetheless, like, you still feel like their toxicities outweigh the greatness of the relationship. And that's what I'm really seeing here. All you really wanted with this person was a happy ending. You wanted that family life. You wanted that emotional, you know, the emotional building with one another. But you feel like toxicities outweigh the opportunity for you all to really get to that point in your relationship where it all makes sense and you finally get to that happy ending. So a lot of you all are like, can you please tell me that everything that I have not, can you please tell me that everything that I've been giving to this relationship is not all in vain? And that's what I'm seeing here. It's feeling that everything that you've given has been in vain and it's not going to pay off. And in a lot of ways, that's what's caused you to pull back. So a lot of yourself has decided to pull back from this person, Six of Pentacles in the reverse. You want to pull back because of the reason being you feel like you've been in a one-sided relationship where you have been giving the most, okay? You feel like you've been giving the most to make this relationship work. You feel like it's been one-sided. You've been the only one to keep things going. You've been the only one to keep things flourishing between the two of you all, because for certain you say for damn sure, like, this person hasn't made me feel as though they've given me anything for me to truly love them or truly be invested into this. And in a lot of ways it's caused doubt, and it's caused, you know, second guessing within yourself, where you're like, why have I given the most and this person has given the least and I'm still here? Like, am I the fool, or am I really in love with someone who just hasn't realized the type of connection that we have? And so that's what I'm seeing. But the truth of the matter is someone does want to return to you. You do have the Eight of Cups in the reverse here. Alright, someone wants to return, but unfortunately they're not healed, alright? This person has not really healed from whatever they have been battling or going through that has kept them hindered in some way. And for some of you all, y'all are not even speaking at this point in time. You have the Eight of Wands in the reverse, which clearly lets me know that, like, there's been blocks in communication, or someone has decided to really block someone. Not consistent when it comes to communication. So there's definitely been highs and lows with that. That's also increased your own insecurities, is what it says. And a lot of you are trying to heal from this. That Five of Cups that's in the reverse, you're trying to heal from something that has really cut you deep. You're trying to heal from something that has really caused a lot of disappointment in your life. And you're holding yourself back from communicating with this person because you don't want to be the first one to reach out to them. And the reason why you don't want to be the first one to reach out to them is because you don't want to feed their own demons. And that's what I'm really seeing here. It makes you sad, it makes you unhappy that you have to act in a way that you truly don't feel like you are, but you feel like that's the only thing that this person understands. King of Swords in the reverse. Some of y'all have been dealing with a narcissistic relationship that just has been stuck. It's been stagnant. It moves slow. They're not giving you anything. Like, you really have to reach and you really have to pull to really understand where you and this individual truly stands. And you're sick and tired of it. It's making you feel defeated in some form or fashion, is what I'm seeing here, okay? Like I said, some of you all, like, I do see air energy that comes up. You have, like, the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. You would have Capricorn that shows up. Aquarius is here. But at the same time, it's kind of like you just feel like this person has kind of pulled the rug from underneath you. This is someone who's left you without real and true understanding of where you stand in their life. They have made you feel as though, like, you're not a priority to them. Because things have been going so slow. It's been going slower than you wanted it to go, you know? Some of you have been waiting for this individual for quite some time, and finally, like, after so long, someone's gonna finally decide to come back around in your life. That's Six of Swords in reverse. Someone has been contemplating how they're going to do it. So what you need to know is that this is not just going to be a chance meeting. It's not just going to be, you know, a chance, like, pop up. Like, this is someone who has calculated time. This is someone who's put energy and effort into when they're going to come around. A lot of you all have been dealing with someone who is very logical. So they place their head over their heart. And that's caused a lot of challenges in your relationship, so to say, simply because of the fact that their head over heart feelings has not allowed you all to really progress to where it is that you want to go. You want that end all be all. You want that person who understands that I want you, and you want to know for damn sure that this person is literally, like, all in on you. That's my sister, guys. Say hello. Oh, don't be shy now. So you want to know that they're all in They're all invested when it comes to you. And you don't feel like that because they've just been moving way too slow. In a lot of ways, there's a huge part of you that feels like you feed their toxicities. And that makes you sad. It makes you disappointed because the only thing that you want is growth. You want expansion with this individual. You want success. You want happiness. You want recognition. You even want to know. You want them to tell you that they recognize who you are, or they recognize that you were the best thing in their life. And the truth of the matter is, this person is so stoic, they're so closed off or so cold, that the only thing that you can get is maybe what you hope that they will say, not necessarily what they've ever really said. So you're in this state of limbo, and that's how this person has kept you there. But the reason why they've kept you there is because of the fact that possibly for some of you, you all know already that they've been juggling a lot with other people, that they've maybe had other options, and this is the reason why they were not dead set on making a decision about the relationship with you. But you don't want to be an option. You're over it. You're done with it. You're tired of it. Like, you know that the type of work that you've done on yourself does not deserve a place of being someone's option, but you need to be their first pick. And this person hasn't showed up to you like that. Hi, Nicole. Woolen, she said, hi, lonely, Tina. Why am I lonely, Nicole? Amy, she says, so narcissistic. While I said that 20 minutes ago. Braveheart. Now that you know my past, let's go. All right. Oh my God, Brett's in the room. What's up, Brett? Where the hell have you been? I miss you. Are y'all really vibing with that? Because that's a real ass story right there. Like, that says a lot in a little bit. I'm speaking so much, and I'm taking my time right now to get my energy back because it's so passionate. But in that passion, it shows that there's a lot of disappointment because you wanted this person to step up for you and they have not. What I'm feeling is like this is someone who's actually even hitting you in a lot of ways, you know? Hi, Flo. Hi, beautiful. Yes, Scott, the love bombing stage for sure. Yeah. So there's a lot of battling back and forth that you and this person are going through. There's a lot of sadness that you guys are going through, but it's literally because of the fact that like you all really truly want to build towards something that makes sense. And a lot of you are not making sense with the person that you're building towards. You kind of feel like someone is dropping the ball. You kind of feel as though someone is, hi Dan, how are you? I'm good, thank you. You kind of feel like someone is not necessarily really putting down the roots of stability. And that's what I'm seeing here in this spread with whomever it is that you are dealing with. Low key, there's a lot of you that has like either doubts about the relationship that you are in. You have a lot of fear that it's not going to be successful because a lot of you does not believe in it. And a lot of you, because you don't believe in it, doesn't really want to put the work into this to really solidify something that can be solid and stable. A lot of you kind of judge yourself for feeling like this because you feel as though, like, why am I giving up on this person? Because you feel like they haven't given up on you just yet. And so you judge yourself versus really like tackling the situation or the issues at hand. But that also keeps you stuck is what I'm seeing. Because in your mind, you're always wondering like, what is the hidden truth? That's the High Priestess. Your intuition is telling you something. Your intuition is calling for you to see something in a different light and to really pay attention to it. But a lot of you don't want to pay attention to it because you feel the need to really believe what it is that is the right thing to believe versus the wrong thing to believe. So you're very hard on yourselves because in a lot of ways you want to kind of like believe the lie versus believe the truth. So some of you guys are born on the 2nd, you're dealing with someone on the 2nd, you're born on the 22nd. I had the 1st here that also sticks out to me, as well as the 15th. The 15th birthday shows up for me, so that's you, your person, or something that's significant to your life story here. The number 6 is showing up, so the 6 is significant, or your person's on the 6. But nonetheless, like, this reading is really calling to the fact of the matter that a lot of you all are really wanting stability in your lives. You're really wanting stability in the connection, but for some strange reason you feel like you just can't seem to really own the stability. It feels very false. It feels very unsafe. It feels unstable. And every time it feels like that, it causes you all to feel more unhealed. Like, every time you feel like you can't reach stability, it takes a piece from you. And it's literally in regards to this person that you're dealing with. Someone here is having a hard time making an apology. It's also something that I'm seeing here, okay? So some of you have been waiting a long time for someone to apologize to you, and the thing is that they can't. Like, you've been waiting for so long and it's been empty, it's been hard, and you've been keeping your best face forward or your best foot forward, but someone is refusing to apologize for the things or the challenges that they've caused in this relationship, and it's making you feel sick with that 4 of Cups there. You are sick and tired of feeling like this, but the only thing that you've been waiting for is an apology. You feel like if you get this apology, like, you're going to be able to truly, if you get this apology, you're going to be able to truly let go. You feel like this apology is like the only thing that I need so that I know for certain that this shit was wrong. Like, you know for certain that, like, this person did you wrong, but this person is not willing to stand up to their wrong beings. This person is not willing to stand up and be accountable for actions that they've taken, you know, towards you that have kept things stuck between the two of you. They don't want to take responsibility or accountability as to why the two of you have not progressed or moved forward past where you have been with them. And that's literally the only thing that you've been holding on to and waiting for. It's like, just apologize to me and tell me that I'm right. Just apologize to me and tell me that I'm not crazy. Give me a reason to necessarily disregard you because I know that I'm being too nice to a person that does not deserve my kindness anymore. And that's how y'all are feeling. But this person, whoever you're dealing with, they refuse to let you go because they know if they don't give you that closure, if they do not tell you or take or accept responsibility or accountability for how they treated you, that you're going to stay stuck on them. And that's what I'm truly seeing here. Oh, hi, Amy. So, Amy, you're resonating with it. She said, so right. Oh my God. Flow. You feeling it? Braveheart said, no apologies needed. Sometimes that's just the best part of yourself, is when you understand that, like, who you loved was not someone who was capable of receiving the love that you had to give. And in that space, like, you have to take your love back and feed it back into yourself and continue to grow. Yes, Brett. Yeah, it is a nice evening in the Midwest. I got my windows open. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of fresh air. I was traveling for so long. I was on the road for 2 months. So, um, it's kind of nice to be back for now. And Scott, you said you waited for an apology and then you had divorce papers served to her. Sometimes you just gotta step up. It's the hardest thing you'll ever do, but it is the thing that you have to do for yourself in order to truly let yourself know that what it is that you experienced was not what you deserved. If that makes sense. Brett, I love the ATL. Like, I was down there so much just a few years ago, and I'm planning on coming back again. And when I do, you're gonna have to meet me at Cafe Intelligentsia down on Peach Street, because that's my favorite place to go. So, yes, I'm gonna come back to Atlanta because I love Atlanta. I love Atlanta. I love it. I do. I love it down there. Okay, but I've been talking a lot. Intermezzo, yes. Brett, you know what's up, yes. Hey, Nicole. Nicole said she gonna marry herself. Girl, that's gonna be us both, okay? Alright, like if they're not showing up, you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright? You gotta always make sure you love yourself more than you might love them. Okay? And I hate to say that, but it's true. Because at the end of the day, you have to give yourself more respect than you give someone else who you're letting into your life. Okay? Hi, Chan. Yes, relationships are a lot of work these days, and they're messy. They are messy. Relationships require selflessness. You gotta be selfless. You've gotta be open. You've gotta be accountable. You have to take responsibility. You have to understand someone's traumas. You've got to understand someone's childhood in order to have a successful relationship. And you've got to be willing to go through the depths of what love is. The depths of one's heart and soul in order to really and truly be able to understand and truly love in a very unconditional way. You know what I mean? Like, you have to understand that no matter what it is that you've heard or you've been told is not necessarily the type of person that you're going to have in front of you when it comes down to who you love. But if you can love in a way that you can understand, if you love in a way that you can be consistent with this person, if you can love in a way that you respect them, that is going to get you a lot further than just what the justice of the peace says. You know what I mean? So that's just, you know, what they say is what they wrote, but when you're actually going through it is what you live. That's the action behind love. And love is very depthful. It's filled with highs and it's filled with very low lows. But the person who truly loves you is going to stand by your side through all of those things. You know, the greatness of it and the really shitty parts of it. And when you're old and you're holding each other's hand on your deathbed, that's how you know who really loves you. Mm-hmm. Hi, Virginia. Braveheart said, damn, Tina, he said, you're so Shakespeare when you talk about relationships. Thank you, Chan. Thank you so much. Yeah. No, I feel love and I understand it to a very different type of depth of my own soul where I tend to go down this fucking crazy rabbit hole that has tunnels attached to it. But that's how I love, because I always say when I love someone, I love them to the 10th power, and I'm not giving up on them until they give up on me. So that's the type of lover that I am. So there's a lot of high highs and a very, can be very low lows depending on who you're connecting with. Nate from upstate, hello, hello. All right. So let's get into, I want to see what's coming towards you guys over the next 2 weeks. Let's ask what's coming towards the Leos, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Anyone who's watching at this point in time, what is coming towards them over the next 2 weeks? What can they expect in their love life? What can they expect in their love life? A lot of you guys are asking to be set free by lovers that won't let you go because they've realized that they've either lost a real one or they still haven't matured themselves, that they're still holding on to you. You know what I mean? And I feel the need to say that. What's coming towards anyone who's watching and the Leos that are here or watches after in the next 2 weeks? What's the general consensus? A lot of you guys are going to be guarded. You're guarded. You're fighting. You're standing up for yourself is what I'm seeing here. You're withdrawing from someone. You may be fighting against someone or having some type of fight with someone. Virgo energy is standing out very clear, very strong is what it shows. But you're guarding yourself and you're really trying to decipher either which way you're going with this person or not. You want someone to see your perspective or your side is what it says. And if they're not, you're going to withdraw. So be aware of that, my loves. Okay? What else is coming towards you guys in the next 2 weeks? You're trying to avoid a disaster, the Tower in reverse, okay? Yeah. Some of you guys are going to choose to really, introvert at this point in time. You're trying to avoid a disaster with someone that you do care about here, okay? You're tired of the fighting. You're tired of the defending yourself in a situation is what it says. You all are definitely going within over the next 2 weeks. You do have that High Priestess energy here. You're really trying to get into the nitty gritty or the understanding of your soul. You're trying to really reach new heights within yourself and understand where you're at, what it is that you're wanting. You don't want disaster in your life. You don't want the drama in your life. So you are receding away from anything that is causing chaos or traumatic drama within your life, and you're necessarily at a decision place. With that Two of Wands upright, a lot of you guys are coming to a crossroads in your life where you're trying to figure out what it is that you want. Do you want to stay where you are, or is it time to let go? And the reason why I say that, because when I speak of love, you have the Three of Swords that's in reverse. It's like some of you are trying to heal from something that you feel in some ways either debilitated you, took too much from you, really stole from you, really kind of left you out in the cold in some type of way, really left you feeling like you had to rebuild yourself. You're tired of it and you want to heal from it. You want to get over it. The betrayal was hard enough is what it says. It cut you deep. For some of y'all forgave someone here. You forgave them even when you thought that was not necessarily the best thing that you should do, but you forgave this individual and you tried to continue on with them, but only to feel as though you were still in a struggle. And that's what I'm seeing. And right now, it's showing me the Judgment card. So this is you making a judgment decision. You're coming to this place in your life where you're making a judgment call as to what it is that you want in your life. Is this the type of individual that you feel that you can grow with? Is this the type of individual that you feel that you can feel safe with? Is this the person that you feel understands you even on a spiritual level? Because even though you guys have been together for so long, you're searching for something more. Like you're wanting more of a in-depth type of connection. You want to understand spirituality. You want to understand growth with someone. But in a lot of ways you feel hindered because of someone's lack of their own ability to open up. And that's what I'm seeing here. And in a lot of ways you feel like it's held you back. You might share kids with this person with the Six of Cups in the river, or Six of Cups upright. But I wanted to say in the reverse, you might share kids with this individual. You might share like a long time coming with them. You might share the fact of the matter that in some ways you do regard them in a way that you love them for what it is that they've brought to you, but at the same time you feel like what they're bringing now is just not enough. You want more. You want more growth. You want more depth. You want more realization. You want more understanding. You want to understand what's next because you've been feeling extremely stuck. And in some ways, you all feel like the person that you've been dealing with is very either controlling, they're judgmental, or your person is not willing to see things from a different perspective or change anything about themselves. And that's what you feel like you're battling against. Like you can stay there as long as you keep your mouth closed and you don't really say anything to confront this individual. But you do feel like internally or within yourself that if you don't say anything, that it's going to kill you. That's what I'm seeing. Because at the end of the day, you want joy, you want stability, you want happiness. You really want to build a foundation. And a lot of you feel like you're really not building a foundation that you can rely on. That's the sad part. You feel like you're building you're pretending to build, but you're not really building. Virginia Vargas, she says, "You are amazing. That describes me exactly and what I am going through." Yep. And Scott says, "Fuck yeah. Now this is a reading that's hitting." Yeah, this one is getting really deep. It's very specific, but it's pointing out a lot of things that, like, I'm saying it to you, but this is how I'm seeing the spread and the cards in this reading. So, like, I'm just saying, I'm telling you a story that I'm seeing here. You know what, Braveheart, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. A lot of it comes from the forgiveness in yourself, from making a decision that seemed like the right thing to do versus what it is that you truly felt you were supposed to do. And I always say that one of the things that we are born with is our gut intuition, our ingenuity, you know what I mean? Like, we're born with intuition as mammals. We're all mammals, right? But unfortunately, a lot of us refuse to really, like, dig deep into our innate feelings because we're really taught not to pay attention to them. Because what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. But unfortunately, each and every one of us know deep down within us, when your third eye is open and your heart is open to the situation that you're dealing with wholeheartedly and fully, you'll be able to truly understand who you're dealing with, where you are, and what truly deserves a space in your life versus what it is that is a red flag and what you need to turn away from so that you don't repeat the same cycles. And that's the reality of this. Papa Shorty, he said, you look amazing. Well, thank you, love. Thank you. All right, so let's see. What is this individual on their mind? What is this person's next action? What is this individual's next action towards them? If someone's making a decision, you have the Two of Swords in the reverse. A final decision is being made. Somebody wants to reconcile here with the Judgment card upright. Someone's making a final decision about what it is that they want is what shows up. This person has been closed off, withdrawn, or you feel as though they've turned their back on you. This is also someone who's had either a lot of sleepless nights about the situation. You may know that this person has dealt with either mental issues as well, is what comes up. This is someone who definitely either wants to come together, they want to offer you something solid now. This is what this person's next action towards you will be. They're making a final call to justice is kind of how it comes up, where they want to have some form of a new beginning. They want to end a cycle or complete a cycle that was either erratic or chaotic, is what it says. And you're dealing with someone who wants to build now. They really want to build towards you. They want to build with you. They want to clear conflicts with that Five of Swords in the reverse. You know, some of you all were definitely dealing with someone who is extremely controlling, someone who would not let you into their heart. You didn't know where your person was standing or how they truly felt about you. This is somebody who came off as extremely stoic. It's someone who would not reveal any emotions to you. And that's something that also caused a lot of arguments or a lot of challenges in your relationship because you didn't really know where you were building. You didn't really know if you were giving to the right circumstance, is what it's saying. The only thing that you've ever wanted was to have joy. You wanted to have that stability. You wanted comfort. You wanted security. You wanted to feel like you belonged to something that's finally yours. And this individual kind of kept you in limbo for quite some time, is what it's showing me here. But the truth of the matter is, it's like this person is deciding like they want to come back around into your life. This person wants to revisit if it's been left behind, okay, or if you have not been around them. Someone wants to revisit, someone wants to open up. This time they're going to come across or portray to you that they're not as controlling, is what shows up. They're not trying to control the narrative. They're like lackadaisical, they're chill, they just want you to be happy, and vice versa. This person has some truth to spill with that Seven of Swords in the reverse. Whatever seemed to be deceptive in the past, or whatever type of manipulation or lies that you feel like this person was giving you, they're ready to kind of really just kind of like clear the air, okay? This is someone who wants to tell their truth. This is someone who wants to make things right, essentially. This is someone who's been imagining the Ten of Cups with you. Ten of Cups energy definitely speaks to someone who wants to have either reciprocity. So that's what they're going to ask. Like, can I have reciprocity with you? Can you forgive me for the lack thereof? Can you forgive me for not being forthright with you or stand up? Do you know what I mean? So someone knows that emotionally you're the person that fulfills them. They know that you're the person that in their head they either thought about having that long-term end-all be-all or having a family with or combining families with. They know that you're the one who can make them feel whole again. And I do feel as though in their mind, this person knows that their own deception in this relationship have kept things stagnant between you and them. And when I speak of their own deception, it's like the lies that they had to feed themselves in order not to give you more. You know, the lies that they had to feed themselves in that time in order to hold back from you or really truly keep you at a distance because they weren't really ready to receive you wholeheartedly. And so that's what I'm seeing, that a lot of those things are going to come to the forefront. A lot of those things are going to be revealed, or a lot of those things are going to be discussed with you and this person that is on your mind, okay? Somebody truly wants to work on it. The other thing that I feel is like somebody did a great job of pretending as though they were so busy with work that they couldn't deal with the relationship circumstances that presented themselves between you and them. Okay, that's what I'm saying. But you do have new beginnings here. This is from a partner that I strongly feel is from your past with that, you know, lovers in the reverse. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Gemini, Aquarius, something like that. But somebody definitely wants to come back around here and see or take some risk with you again and see if the opportunity still lies. You know, somebody wasn't healed. Somebody wasn't healed here. And that's what kept a lot of stagnancy between the two of you. Yeah. Yes, guys, please like, share, subscribe if you have not already. Help your girl, okay? Guys, you guys have the Guardian card that's showing up, okay? So, like, if some of you all have some, you know, long, like, if you guys have had, like, a significant person, you know, in your life that has passed or moved on, like, this is definitely showing up as, it says, a lost loved one watches over you. So I don't know if you guys have had that tingly feeling, or maybe you've had some dreams or whatnot, or maybe you've had instances where, you know, the person has either given you some type of sign or signal and you've questioned it. It's really letting you know, like, that it's your person, the person that you know of or were close to that's still watching over you, still trying to protect you is what it says. Guys, for some of you all, I have to say this because it's fallen out of the deck twice. Nicole said, Tina is the best. Oh my God, Nicole, you are so sweet. Thank you, love. Thank you. You guys have had this 2 times, and I don't know who's in the room right now or who is going to watch this reading afterwards. But there's this card that keeps falling out, and it speaks to about somebody who is either trying to use or somebody who is either trying to get ahead and use you to get ahead is what it says. So it's kind of like, I don't know if this is in regards to money or if it's in regards to something that you can offer them that they feel like they can get ahead with versus like having to put the work in themselves. So I don't know if some of you all have felt this way, but be aware if you're seeing this reading and you feel like the person that's in your life or on your mind that you've been thinking about, like, has this been like a part of like what they want from me? If you've ever had that feeling, then yes, you need to know to be cautious of someone who's either trying to use a situation for the gain of themselves, okay? So this is your intuition speaking to you, and no, you're not wrong. Some of you guys are divorced, separated, contemplating a divorce. You know, separation or breakup is what shows up. This is your reading. This is what you need to know, a message for you. There's definitely been challenges. It says make a decision, work on inner healing, okay? A lot of you guys really have to make a decision as to what it is that you're giving to. Is it really worth it? Giving to a situation that you don't necessarily feel is going to repay you, or you don't feel necessarily that this is a situation that's going to make you greater or put you in your higher vibrational self, you know? So there's challenges there. Some of you all are feeling, you know, stuck in the situation where you feel like, damn, like there's part of me that kind of wants to either separate from this person, but there's other parts of me that keeps me stuck to a situation because of the fact that either we have something together, okay? What Spirit also wants you to know is that luck is on your side, okay? That's one of the things. So this is really a time to ask your spirit guides for help. It's the time to ask your spirit guides to show up for you and lead you on the right path and direction is also what I'm seeing here. Give me one more card, please. Sometimes it's time for a cool change, I guess. Some of y'all are dealing with a water sign, okay, Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces, all right, that you're committed to, and it seems as though, you know, things were getting serious, but at the same time, in some weird way, it feels as though, like, things are regressing. So as much as you thought, like, this was the person that you were committing to, it just kind of seems like as much as you've been getting serious, it almost comes across as you've been taking 4 steps forward and then 3 steps back. So as much as you want to get ahead, you can't quite do it in the time that you feel like you should be doing it. It always feels like you're regressing with someone versus progressing with them. So that's another message for you to be aware of, all right? Let's get your person's thoughts at this point in time. Yes, Brett, it's been a minute. Like, where have you been? We miss you. Scott's been holding it down, though. I remember you gave him the job. Nicole, you said they want my position at work, so I keep them at arm's length. Yeah. Yeah, Nicole, it's best for you to keep things very discreet, for sure. Higher, welcome. I've never seen you in a live. Yeah, we miss you, Brett. Scott misses you. Let's get some of your person's thoughts. Guys, if you're watching, please make sure to like. If you have not subscribed already, please go ahead and do so. And share as well, okay? One of the things that comes up in your person's thoughts is the fact of the matter is, like, they know that they've messed everything up. That also shows up here. I know I messed everything up. So you got somebody here who is, lo and behold, feeling maybe that you're not going to accept any type of apologies from them, or you're not going to accept them back into your life. They kind of feel like you've cut things off if you have already decided to do so. The one thing that also shows up is that they do love you unconditionally. They want you to know, wow, and even with that being said, at the bottom of the deck, you do have I love you. So someone loves you. They love you unconditionally. They feel as though they did mess everything up, okay? So that's just really letting you know, like, at this point in time, that someone's sitting here and they're really either taking blame for how they treated you or the reasons why you all are not together if in fact you're not with them at this time. Yes, Nicole, both Scott and Brett, they do hold the floor down. Absolutely. Guys, what you need to know is that whoever this person is, they love you a lot. They do love you a lot. They just don't know how to necessarily either really show you that, you know, but they have a lot of love for you. You know, for some of them, they said that they feel like they can feel you leaving them behind. They wish things can be different. This is someone who does not want to lose you because they want to feel that special way with you again, okay? This is someone who definitely knows that they've had a deeper connection with you than they've experienced with anyone else, okay? And they're not necessarily ready to really and truly let it go. You know, this is someone who definitely recognizes you as someone who has been either beneficial or concrete in their life, or definitely someone who has caused their life to be different in some way, but it's for a positive way. So you all need to know that for sure. So let's get into the I don't know. Oh my god, I've been on here for an hour. Shit. Okay, so let's get into the Zodiac rundown. We're going to go from Aries to Pisces so you guys can get a message regarding the person that you're dealing with, okay? Alright guys, if you are dealing with a Aries, this person is very happy with you. This person wants to kind of go to distance with you. This is someone who really, they want to be on the same page as you. This is someone who feels as though you bring a lot of happiness and excitement to them. So I really do see you all really coming together or growing together, or things moving to the next stage. If you're away from this person, someone's realizing that they want to reconcile with you, okay? Now, if you are dealing with a Taurus, Taurus spies on you, but at the same time, this is somebody who is feeling very pissed off about some things, and in a lot of ways, they do have some judgments towards you, but at the same time, they can't stop themselves from thinking about you, okay? So they spy on you instead, even though there's no communication. They want to cut your ass out, but they can't seem to let you go. Now, if you are with a Gemini, ooh, somebody's addicted, all right? Somebody still wants, they're a little bit obsessive. Somebody's obsessing over whatever type of ending has happened here with you and them. There's a lot of regrets and disappointments here, and they can't seem to let it go. If you are with a Cancer, you know, you might think that Cancer has let this go or Cancer has dropped you, but that's not the truth, because there's going to be some unexpected communication that comes in from them. If you are dealing with a Leo, Leo, they pumping the brakes right now. Leo's not taking any movements or making any movements towards this. Leo's not fighting for this. They're trying to just let this go and let it be, okay? A lot of petty arguments maybe with you and this Leo. If you are dealing with a Virgo, ooh, Virgo's disappointed over the fact that you guys have no communication, okay? If you are dealing with a Libra, you know, Libra wants to take action towards you. Libra wants to come forward towards you. Libra wants to message you. They want to see if things can get on the right path. Libra wants to move things forward. They're very spontaneous or excited about this connection with you. Libra understands the fact of the matter that maybe they don't know necessarily what it is that they want, but they want to see where it goes with you. That's pretty much what I'm seeing. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, they is not trying to put nothing towards this no more. They don't see a long-term happy ending or stability with this, okay? As a matter of fact, some of you all, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, this person right now, they kind of feel like manipulated by you, okay? Now, if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, all right, Sagittarius, they ready. Sagittarius ready. Sagittarius is ready to give you, you know, like they want to meet you halfway. Sagittarius want to love on you. Sagittarius wants to take action towards you, okay? Sagittarius wants to pursue this shit with you. Sagittarius thinks that y'all can be the end all be all together. Sagittarius sees, you know, the two of you all as like dominating some shit right here. Sagittarius sees you as, you know, like maybe you're their power woman or power man. That's what I'm seeing right now, okay? Sagittarius ready to level up with your ass. Yeah, they ready. They thought about this long and hard too. So if you've been having a problem with Sagittarius, get ready for them to come correct. Now, if you've been dealing with a Capricorn, all right? Oh, shit. You know, Capricorn feels like it's time to use their head over their heart. Capricorn feels as though maybe you've been a little bit possessive. Maybe you've been a little bit dominating. Maybe you've been a little bit controlling. Capricorn feels like you're in it to win it for yourself and not necessarily for them. So they feel like you've got your own motives ahead of theirs. So right now they're trying to take this step back. They're really trying to be logical about the situation with you and really trying to make decisions based off of logic and not necessarily like in their heart space, okay? Because they feel like you're trying to control the situation and they don't like it. They don't like it. Like one bit. Now if you're with Aquarius ain't working on shit. Okay? You got the Hierophant in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Aquarius, they said, fuck it, I'm not working on it. We ain't doing this no more. I'm not doing it right now. At least for the next 2 weeks, they ain't doing it. Alright, so Aquarius said, hell no. They're not trying to do this with you. Okay? They don't see no happy ending here. Okay? They don't feel any type of stability here in this connection with you. So Aquarius is deciding to just basically like, you know, put the brakes on things. They're trying to pause things right now, okay? So you're not gonna get much action out of them right now. And last but not least, if you guys are dealing with a Pisces. Brett, what'd you say? He said, I could feel you rolling your eyes, Libra. Yes, exactly. Yep. Alright, yeah, you know them Libras, they a bitch. But anyways, last but not least, if you are dealing with a Pisces, let me look at this. Pisces, they think of this connection in a very ratchet ass way. That's one. And they're really trying to get over themselves. They've lost too much sleep over your ass already. And they basically have come to a point where they realize that it's not them, it's you. And so they're not trying to do this anymore. They feel like you're very conflicting, you cause a lot of drama, So they look at you in a very ratchet way, all right? They don't want to do this no more with you, this Pisces, okay? Yeah, there is no happy ending with them, okay? You're not coming home to the Pisces, okay? Pisces wants you to move away. They want to take a step back from this. And I'm sorry if you're dealing with them, but they just already made their mind up, y'all. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys, all right? So if it resonated, please make sure to go ahead and smash a like button, give a like, subscribe, all right? And other than that, that's what I got for y'all. He said they're rolling in the deep. Guys, I want to end this because it is a Leo live, and I can pop right back on again, but I want to end this because it is a Leo reading. Are you guys going to be able to jump back on? I'll start another one. Just look for it. Yes? Nicole, you're in. Scott, Brett, are you in? If I get back on? Club TT. Okay, we're playing music in this one. Alright, I'm going to end this, and then I'm going to start another one. So just look up my, my handle. Just look up my handle. Alright. Alright, let me end this for the Leos so they don't have to sit through whatever else happens. And then I'll jump right back on with you guys, okay? Bye, y'all.